on our way to wilderness again. This time we're actually going to go and do the thingy, the Kingfisher trail. But this section here is probably one of my favorite sections going down. And I mean, I've been living in George now for 25 years and I still enjoy coming down with this section here. We're really not particularly far from wilderness now. A lot of roadworks going on the side here. It's for almost all the way from George down to wilderness. It seems they're busy with roadworks here. I'll catch you now closer when we get to the Kingfisher and the Touws rivier. Welcome to the half-collared Kingfisher trail at wilderness. They certainly give you the information that you need here.
Let me just quickly check.
And so off we go. I know, I've done it before and I love the parts. It doesn't take long and you're basically right next to the river. What I love about Australia is you can take photos in just about any corner here. I brought my jersey just to play it safe today. I did this once. The Postduif loop, 1 kilometer. And this, trust me when I say, that is strenuous, as they call it. It's a steep uphill, and unfortunately, at least I know I had to go and do it once. And so now I know that you don't see much until you're right at the top. So it's incredibly steep for the sake of one particular beautiful view right at the top. So I always, ever since then, I rather just stick to the more popular one here at the bottom. Hier, record my sommer.
Okay. Hy rekord nou op die oomblik. Dan gaan jy 'n stukkie sien.
Just have a look at how wide this tree is here.
Okay.
Coming in here. It's at least one of the ways of showing how wide it is.
Yeah.
I can bet your bottom dollar every second person has probably
Yeah, shifted in and out there.
You can almost see how popular it is at the bottom there.
Yeah.
You can see other people have been down there before. Going up like this. I don't know if it's still alive. I can't make out what parts of it.
It's still alive, huh?
If any of the parts at the top are still actually alive.
I think at the back part, Is there any leaves left over on top?
That's what I'm trying to figure out here. I think that it could actually be dead. Trail continues down there. Oh yes, she was just saying one can have a nice picnic here. I think that is exactly what this seat was built here for, to have a picnic. Look at the rocks at the top there. I mean, this is one of those trails where you can stand at any section and take a photo and it's just going to come out awesomely. Listen. Listen to the frogs here. We've got a whole flea here on the right hand side. I'm not going to say a word, just listen to the frogs.
Beautiful.
Yeah, then. Millions of frogs. There is a section or two, as you can see, where it's just pure sun. Where one warms up when it's in the middle of winter, and if you're getting a bit cold, then there are some sections where you can actually get to warm up a bit, like there, for instance, where they are now. And then one gets back into the shade here. What is nice, this is also very lucky in winter, because in summer, because when it's summer, then you've got shade at not so many places. Such a lekker one, such a nice one to do in summer with all the shade that you have available here. River crossing further up. Please be advised that the pontoon is currently not operational due to maintenance that needs to be performed during the coming week. You are advised to make use of the stepping stones to cross the river. Please do this with caution. Do apologize for the inconvenience. Interesting. We'll carry on. There's the whole letter. So we can't go. So they say, be advised, the pontoon is currently not, but that's not going to stop me from going to have a look here now. And see what we can cross with. Look at the nice Neluria. Garden Route National Park. Let's cross it. What do you remember? Stephen is busy helping us here. Okay. And we're all about, I'm going to pull my spool here as well. But isn't it hocking?
You can just leave it to, it'll free up there now in a moment.
And just we're pulling ourselves.
How much can you take? It's supposed to take
4 max.
I'm going to jump on my boat just to honor the 4.
This is going to be fun. It's nie so 'n mission gewees in die verlede nie, but it becomes a bit of a mission by the looks of things now. Record my.
Ek record.
Ja.
Shop. Weet jy, daar's mense aan die agterkant. Okay, wat ek kan doen record. O, okay. Daar's hy. Shop, hier's 'n ou wat vir ons gehelp het. En hier is die trek aan daai kant. Ons het vir Carly hulle gekry aan die agterkant.
Ons is stadig.
Okay, stadig. Okay, ek record.
Pulling ourselves over here. It becomes a bit of an interesting mission now with this whole rope that stays. I'm surprised that Sandbox hasn't sorted it out a bit. But it ain't the end of the world, man.
Yeah.
Until you come back there, it's end of the world.
Yeah, then it's like
you can't get the raft this side if the raft is that side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're happy, but if it's not,
then it's not. Then you've got a problem. You've got to sit it out and wait for more people and hope they figure it out.
Okay.
Thanks.
What's for your tag?
I just got permission from them.
To record them.
Also, one is also from Potchefstroom,
and she was
and knows Andrea that's been walking with us here. It's a bit dark, so you might not see much now, but as they get closer, you're going to see as they're pulling themselves. Got a bit of a traffic jam at the back there now. But at least there's a Sandbox boat that's coming up here. And that gentleman that helped us, that's in his canoe, is now telling that guy there about this little technical problem, which they must come and sort out, man. It doesn't help you connect if the rope is too short. It doesn't help you connect a massive piece of chain. You're just making it a bit. You're just adding extra weight to it at the end. But it's lekker, man. Local is lekker. Local is lekker. Watching.
Ons het 'n nice video van julle, hoor?
Hier is sommer lekker stable.
Ja.
Lekker stable video op 'n GoPro hierdie.
Ja.
Stuur ek dan soek julle vir Karl Heinz op YouTube, dan sien julle julleself nog wel. Nice. You made it. one of those sections where it actually carries on, where the planks go on for quite a while. Yeah. No, and people need to complain that this is not level, that is for sure. Even fairly unfit people can walk this section. And you can hear the water the whole time. Just on the other side there, you can hear the water. My two colleagues that were with me a little while earlier have asked if they can either stand and wait for me or turn around and go back slowly but steadily. I said to them, by all means, I'm going to the waterfall and I will catch up. Please ensure that you have purchased your permit and have available for inspection. Nice to know that they inspect to make sure that people actually have their permit here. I would have a bit of a guilty conscience if I was walking along here and I didn't have my permit, or a permit, and I was just taking a chance coming off the river onto the actual trail, because any of them could just stop and say, can we see your permit please? But I think they have the ability by now to be able to figure out, just by looking at people, who looks comfortable, obviously has a permit. People who don't will look at any sandbox person with a bit of a inferiority maybe. Shouldn't be too long and we'll be at the waterfalls. Can you hear the waterfall? I'm sure you can hear it. Go to that other side there rather. I love these rocks here. You can hear the waterfall still. You may have noticed I didn't say much while I was at the waterfall there. Let me rather not talk too much when that's one of my prime things I want to see. Now it's a simple matter of catching up with them. I could almost jog actually, catching up with my old scholar and her daughter Adriaan, and pulling myself over. We'll see if they've been waiting there to pull themselves over with me, and if they've pulled themselves over in the meantime waiting for me, we shall see. No, but I love that waterfall. A little bit more water than what I thought, but obviously this must be a spectacle if it's been raining hard. If there's been 130 millimeters, I would have loved to be here. Hello. Hello. Morning to you too. I've been jogging for the past 10-15 minutes just for the sports. See how quickly I can catch up to them. And what a beautiful place to jog. Might be a bit shaky as I jog now. I'll try and keep it. Hopefully you can hear me jogging at least. Let's try and keep it fairly stable at least. I am convinced that I'm about to catch up with them pretty soon. Any moment now. I'm gonna try and record myself, but I'm the only one who's got to pull myself over here today. Or at least who's got to pull himself back over. There was a bit of help coming towards the opposite side, but getting myself back there because the two colleagues have, by the looks of things, crossed already. Sorry if it's shaking a bit. Need my other hand here. A bit of a disco ordination here. A bit weird. You've got to pull yourself with one hand here. But it can be done. It can be done. Not that difficult. Yeah. Ferrari coming in here. Let's see if we beat McLaren. And we're coming to the pit stop here. Going in the wrong direction. Wrong direction. But I think we shall guide ourselves back there again. Can be done. Can be done. Has been done. Quickly, before it goes back to the water. My one shoe is also sopping wet. They need to fix this. I'm gonna, if I see this whole thing drags towards the one side here, Cape Nature must fix that, man. Or not Cape Nature, Sandbox. Sandbox must fix it. But that was still fun. It's not like the first time I've got a shoe that's sopping wet. Get you now. Maybe the last clip of the day. Still running and trying to catch up with the stairs whichever way I can. When I see we at the ebb and flow at the resort, then I know we are making progress. This year is the alternative route that goes up steeply to the top, very steeply. I think I was mentioning it earlier. you've got a lot of hard work to get to the top there, just for the sake of one spot with an awesome view. You won't see anything heading towards the top until you actually get to the top. But at least, like I was saying earlier, I think I said it, at least I did it once, so now I will know. But until then, until the day comes that I decide to go and do it again, it's going to remain the bottom one. Sorry if it's a bit shaking, but hopefully this is something a little bit different. Hope I'm not keeping my lift waiting for too long. I was hoping I'd catch up with him by now. I think we'll call it a day. This is the former main entrance where you would pay in the past, at this little hut. Thanks for joining, guys. People are probably, scholars probably waiting at the car for me, hopefully not for too long. We'll see what comes up next. Might add to this if we go to the map of Africa now. Maybe I'll take a leader up to there. If not, see you next time.